Well, another positive step along this journey where we want to be at the end of the year. 3 points again, very pleased. I thought we earned it. It was a tight game. You know, it wasn't easy. Credit to San Jose. Thought they defended very well. But I thought clearly we were the team that was controlling the game and playing to win and dictating the game. Didn't have a ton of looks. No, but that's soccer. There are going to be games where it's a tight game and you don't have a ton of chances. And one of the things I told the guys after the game was that teams that have the winning culture, the winning mentality, and the intangibles, and teams that have belief, they find a way to win games, and that's what we did today. Sometimes it comes in different ways. You know, took a set piece. You know, sometimes it comes from different players that you don't expect. But winning teams find a goal somewhere, and I think it's a credit to, again, what this group's about. And it's a credit to, again, how we play. You know, I thought we wore them down, and you know, we're very patient and methodical, and you know, we had a lot of the ball, and all you need is one to win, and that's what we found.
There were a lot of hard tackles out there today. How do you sort of calm the team down when you're facing this same San Jose team in a week?
Well, I think it's something that, you know, we talked about going into the game. It was going to be a physical game, and you know, a lot of what they do is you know, they're a team that fights, and you know, they're tough to play against. That's the reason why they were the Supporters Shield winners last year, because they're tough to play against. You know, they got a group of guys that roll up their sleeves and fight, and they believe, and you know, Frank does a great job getting his group ready to play and ready to fight, and you know, I don't fault them for that. They want to win, you know, but we have no problem with it because we'll fight too, and we're not going to back down, and you know, one of the things I told the guys is we need to outfight them, but we also need to outfootball them too. And you know, I thought that we matched their intensity and fight, and you know, we didn't get caught up in it, which sometimes that happens. We kept doing our thing, and you know, we didn't back down, but we also tried to play our game as well. And you know, sometimes you get rattled in that type of game, and I don't think our guys did. I thought they kept very composed, and I thought that was a big reason we won.
How's Silvestri's lip goes?
He's fine. I'm sure he's had 50 of those over his career, but you know, it's split open. You saw it on the jumbo screen, so you know, pretty bloody lip.
How about Will's call? A little bit of Old English on that stuff, huh?
Yeah, and you know what? He practiced those on Thursday after training for about 20 minutes, and it was kind of funny. I texted him today, and I had a weird feeling that he was going to hit a free kick. And you know, I texted him a few things, and I said, "Why don't you smack a free kick ball today?" And you know, so when he hit it, I couldn't believe it because I said that to him.
Can you talk about the defense, keeping one Velocity and the rest of the game and check next week?
Yeah, you know, again, two games, 2 clean sheets. You know, that was a part of our game that people were questioning. I never was. I knew we had it in us to be a very good defensive team, and you know, we've shown that in the last 2 games. And you know, a big reason is we've been working hard in training to tighten some things up. And I told the guys after this game as well that now we have 2 wins, and you know, we need to make sure we keep progressing. You know, biggest enemy of progress is past success. So we got to stay hungry. Every single game, every game matters. Every point adds up. You know, we wanted to make a jump today. We knew that if we won, we'd jump 5 teams in the conference. Still early. You know, it doesn't mean much, but you know, we get above that red line, and we want to get above that red line and stay up there. And you know, we make a push today, and you know, we move up the table. We need to make sure we keep moving and keep staying up there. And the way you do that is to push in training, to get better, to progress. And you know, we have confidence now, but we got to make sure we don't get complacent. We stay hungry, and you know, we got to turn around and go to San Jose now. They're not going to be happy, and it's going to be a battle. So we need to make sure we bring the same energy and fight and mentality and football that we did today.
Footy Danso was a bit of a surprise at the start today. What was your opinion of his play today?
He did. He was fantastic. TV was, just like I told the guys before the game, you know, footy's going to start. Baptiste quad, we didn't really know until today. You know, yesterday he practiced, and after training said he wasn't feeling, you know, after the guys had left, so he said he wasn't feeling up to it because of his hip flexor. He felt something in the last game, and you know, didn't train much. Trained a little bit on Thursday. Trained a little bit the day before the game, Friday. Friday, Saturday. So we thought he could go, but so when I told Footy, you know, he was very excited, and you know, honestly, he's trained very well. So you know, I thought in this type of game, actually, it was a very good thing for him to be in the game because he's physical, he's athletic, he's strong, he's good in the air. He really helped us in a lot of those balls in the box. But I told the guys, you know, before the game when he was starting, that it's not his Footy's first rodeo. He started 32 games in the first 2 years for the Timbers, and you know, he played with a lot of maturity and confidence. You could see that he's started a lot of games.
Coach, this team this last year had trouble getting calls. Tonight, so far this year, earning some more calls. Is earning the key word there? You're kind of earning your chance to get some.
I think when you don't get results, you're always looking for reasons why, you know. So, I mean, there are a lot of games this year where we could make excuses and say we haven't gotten calls, you know. So, you know, you start thinking you're winning and it's because you're getting called. I don't think that's really accurate. But yeah, we've gotten some calls, but they're legit calls. You know, it's not like we're getting calls that we don't deserve. But I always believe the harder you work, the luckier you get. You know, so when you work hard and you play to win, and
that's where I was going.
You play proactively, and you play in a way that's aggressive. I always feel like you earn more because of that. Because I believe that not always, but the game's fair over time. It evens out. If you're doing the right thing, it evens out.
Coach, what was going through your mind when you saw the 11 that Coach Gallup chose, particularly with the two big guys who've been out for so long this year starting together?
We expected perhaps that might happen. So, you know, you're preparing for a game, you prepare what you think they're going to do, but you also prepare for, you know, different tweaks. So the guys were well aware that that might be a look. You know, so the first thing I thought was, I'd rather have Wando wide than up top, to be honest with you. You know, what we try to do with him wide is just really make him defend. The more that Harrington got forward, the more it pulled him away from goal. And, you know, we knew with Gordon and Leonard that we were going to have to be very good on first and second balls because those two guys are animals in the air. And I thought Footy and Mikkel did a tremendous job dealing with those two guys. They're not easy play goods. Those guys are a handful.
Last one, please.
Caleb, obviously you guys controlled a lot of the possession. How close is the way you control the possession? How close is that to the way you want to see this team play throughout the season?
Yeah, I mean, I thought that the way we played was exactly what we trained for every single day. That's what we talked about from day one. Is you know, being a team that's dictating the game, dictating the flow, controlling what's happening, being in the front half. You know, they were tight, they were organized. You know, we weren't in the final third perhaps as aggressive at times. You know, when we went through the middle, our combination play at times could have been a little bit better, especially the first half. I thought in the second half, when we pulled Khalif inside, especially, you know, we flipped Darlington and Khalif. I thought Khalif really helped to open us up at times. He was feeling it today. You know, some days guys are feeling it, some days guys are not, and I thought that move helped you know, kind of unlock them. We started to get a bit more of the flow. Could have been better on some of our crosses and things like that, but in the end, all it takes is one to win the game. And the more you have the ball in this type of game, the more eventually you're going to find a way to win. And you know, again, I thought we earned it. I thought we deserved to win because of how much of the game we had, how much of the flow we had.
Thanks, everyone. Lock comes open.